Here we go. We get ready. Fight number 6, junior middleweights. 70 kilos flat. Battle of the southpaws. Both guys are well schooled. Both guys will keep their hands up. Both guys will look to implement and maintain momentum. Both of these fighters like to come forward. However, I have a suspicion it's the superior firepower and the greater physical presence of the Australian Billy Cliff that will have Chong yield a bit of ground. Nice jab by the Viet to open the round. Billy is a recent convert to boxing, and certainly to professional boxing. Historically, he's a professional hockey player. And by hockey player, I mean ice hockey, the rough stuff. And he's a rough guy. He's a wonderful individual out of the ring. But in the ring, he looks to bring the pain. Very tall for the junior middleweight limit. He makes exceptional use of his long limbs. He's good on the inside as well. He's rough, he's tough, he can punch at range, and he also work on the inside. Having said that, Vutan Chung is a tactician. He's got great distance, he keeps his hands up, he's never overwhelmed, and he's got a really good southpaw jab. That's one thing that you'll see through this fight. As they wrestle a little bit on the inside, you can see that Billy Cliff is clearly the bigger fighter from the Bondi Boxing Club. Again, if there's any confusion, the one with the gigantic tattoo on his back is the Australian Billy Cliff. Throws a good little hook on the inside, under the elbow. Ten Chung comes back with his own hook on the inside. Neither fighter's been able to implement any kind of serious momentum. Ten Chung almost with the counter left hand. Again, be advised, these guys are both southpaws, both very skillful. And Billy Cliff brings the heat. I think he'll be stronger and fitter. Having said that, I think Vutan Chung really composed, really tough. He always keeps his hands up. He doesn't make many mistakes. As we see there, he just wears them shots, rides back a little bit. Billy's a big puncher. They don't bother him whatsoever. Nice little short left hand. Good uppercut to the body by Billy Cliff. Good head movement by Vutan Chung. Good jab. Billy steps back out, partial landing. Oh, narrowly avoiding those punches, both fighters. They throw at the same time. Billy Cliff's a little more of a workhorse. He'll just keep moving forward, and it'll be hard, jarring, straight punches. He walked onto what looked like a bit of a well-timed counter left hand from Vutan Chung. 40 seconds to go in the first round of fight number 6. Legends of Hoan Kiem Lake. Good right jab by Vutan Chung. You can see Billy Cliff's all over this. He's not really winning this fight thus far, but he's just got the presence, the energy, and the inspiration. I know this is pretty early. First round's not even over, but I think we might see a stoppage. Billy Cliff is clearly the bigger fighter, but he's also got so much more energy. He's moving Vutan Chung backwards. Just looks like there's a bit of a disparity, not in skills, just in energy. And clearly there is a difference, a bit of a gulf in size. Punctuating the round. Round number 1 of fight number 6 is in the books. Australia's Billy Cliff from the Bondi Boxing Club just traded punches with Vietnam's Vutan Chung. And there were some great punches thrown. Both fighters southpaws. Typically, 2 fighters square off in a ring, there'll be a reticence, a reluctance to engage. There'll be more hesitance, not as many punches thrown, and certainly not what we saw there. Punches thrown, aggression, looking to be the dominant fighter. As you can see from these replays, they're throwing great shots, both really well schooled, very tidy punches. There's no desperation in these punches, only accuracy and aggression. And they're both often missing because they've both got great defensive skills as well. Evenly matched up fight. What I would suspect is from 2 very strong southpaws, it'll be Billy Cliff's superior work rate, which we saw edging ahead towards the end of round number 1. As we begin round number 2, we've got the superstar, otherwise known as the Bullet, Jaden the Bullet One. Jaden, well done, man. You put on a wonderful performance. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. There's not much I can say. I'm pretty speechless. I love Hanoi, and well, what a crowd, man, what a crowd.
It's a real experience, man. You don't have to say much. You let your fists and your feet, and especially your upper body movement, do the talking. You hardly got tagged against a really good, aggressive fighter. I had, as you know, coming into the fight, the guy is a slight favourite, but the other guy did well, but you dominated. You must feel great at 18 years of age fighting a man and for the most part just dominating. It was a clinic for the most part.
Yeah, no, I feel, I've been hearing in the media saying, what can I say? I was gonna get dominated in this fight. First 2 rounds. I wanted to prove that I was fit enough to do it, and yeah, I proved it tonight.
Yeah, well, you definitely proved it, man. As we watch your stablemate Billy Cliff with the momentum coming forward. What do you see in this fight thus far, Jaden?
Oh, 100%. Billy's all over him.
Yeah, he is. He's all over it. He's obviously the stronger fighter, but he looks like the busier fighter.
Billy's just been professional on him. You can see everything happening, and you can tell who's amateur, who's professional.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's quite interesting, actually, Jaden. I watched your last amateur fight maybe a month ago, and you look fantastic tonight, man. There was nothing amateur about your performance. I'm really impressed. Jaden the Bullet won. Well done, man.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
That is the humble, super fast, very tactical, skilled Jaden the Bullet won. We go back to the action halfway through the second round. Billy Cliff, the rising tide, narrowly avoids a left hook from the southpaw stance, and get some good work done on the inside. We can see what I was potentially seeing manifest in round number 1. Billy Cliff, momentum. Vu Tan Trung is a fantastic fighter. You see shades of Lomachenko in him. He keeps his hands up, but he's clearly put off by the energy, the inspiration. Billy Cliff's drawing. Nice little counter right hook there by Vu Tan Trung. I'm actually joined by one of Australia's finest, the Italian transplant, Danilo Criati. Danilo, how are you doing?
We good. We good.
Pretty good. You must be enjoying this, man. The Australians are doing fantastic. Beautiful fights. What are you seeing in this fight from your stablemate Billy Cliff?
Okay, after 1 round, I can see a really nice Billy, really composure. He already understood what's the key of the fight. I can see an opponent that is a bit slappy. He's not really effective. He doesn't look his weight category. He looks a bit lighter than Ben.
Billy looks stronger.
Yeah, he looks much stronger.
Much stronger, much more inspired. I'm impressed by the work rate more than anything. The grit and the punch count of Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Danilo Criati. Yeah? I think you're called the magician?
Dash.
Oh, Danilo Dash Criati. I thought you were called the magician at one point.
I can do some magician as well.
Yeah. Magic man. He's magic in the ring. That is Danilo Criati. And that is round number 2 of fight number 6. Vu Tan Trung. We get some vision of Vu Tan Trung, the Vietnamese fighter in the corner. He looks bothered. Maybe a leg injury, maybe the fitness, maybe the body work. The chopping left hands over the top by Billy. Ironically, we see Vu Tan Trung had a great jab. He had another straight jab. Vu Tan Trung in the highlights, doing the best work. There's Billy coming back. Very animated corner from the Bondi Boxing Club. Dara Foley imploring Billy Cliff, keep the left hand up, shoot that hard right hook to the body. We begin round number 3. And a somewhat exasperated, fatigued-looking Vu Tan Trung. Trung is going backwards. Throws a pouring jab. Billy Cliff, ominous presence here. He just looks so much stronger. Very organized. Billy Cliff marching forward. Timing Vu Tan Trung. Oh wow, big overhand left by Billy. Made impact, didn't quite land flush. And again, almost. Vu Tan Trung wearing some shots. Billy jabs, right jab to the body, overhand left. Landing a couple of times in round number 3. Vu Tan Trung momentarily taking a knee. Could be a slip, could be a sign of fatigue. We don't know yet. Billy Cliff back on the jab. Vu Tan Trung strong. Taking this punishment. It's not so much that he's getting hit and hurt, he's just being outworked by the tired. The Australian from the Bondi Boxing Club, Billy Cliff. coming forward.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Really nice stuff by Billy Cliff. Even when he's not punching, he's just putting the pressure on Vu Tan Chung. Stumbles over for a second, straight back in with some pressure. They exchange hard punches. Both fighter lands, glancing shots. It's back to Billy with a presence. Good body shots inside the gloves to the sternum. Gets his hand free. I'm seeing shades of a southpaw Antonio Margarito in Billy Cliff. He's just outworking his fighter. Smothering, shooting from the out range, falling onto the inside, getting the inside shots done. Good hard body shot. Wow, another whipping left hook to the body. Reminiscent of, who was that guy? Lomachenko made him quit. Wonderful Cuban southpaw. Name escapes me momentarily. Good jab by Billy Cliff. Billy Cliff controlling. Wow, Billy Cliff likes what he sees. He's hurt him. That is a Vietnamese fighter that's taken a knee. This is rare, folks. That bespeaks volumes for the power of the Australian fighter. Vu Tan Chung has got a heart and a chin of iron. He's got the heart of a lion and the chin of iron. Billy Cliff looking to pour on the pressure. He's swarming his man. Lands a couple of hard shots. Vu Tan Chung down again. Not sure how many seconds to go. The graphics disappeared from the screen, but there is time. Vu Tan Chung is tough. He's proud. He's going to do his countrymen proud. He's got back up. Momentary confusion. I'm not sure what the referee is doing or why he's doing it. The bell hasn't rung.
Hey, what are you doing?
There we go. The fight's been called off.
What the fuck was that?
Billy Cliff, knockout victory. You never see a Vietnamese fighter knocked out. You see Billy Cliff put Vu Tan Chung on the canvas twice. Wonderful performance. There we go. Not going to toot my own horn too much, but I called it in the first round. Billy Cliff, inspired presence, punch count, angles, punch into the body, punch into the head. That is a big victory against a wonderful southpaw, very talented fighter in Vu Tan Chung. KO victory, Billy Cliff.
thể hiện rất thuyết phục và giành được chiến thắng trong trận đấu này.
Chúng tôi xin trân trọng kính mời ông Vũ Đức Thịnh, trưởng bộ môn boxing, Tổng cục Thể dục Thể thao, Tổng thư ký